Blah, blah, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Ba-na-na-na-na. Hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to like clicky through everything that I normally do and set everything up properly, and I'm messing up again as per usual. Anyway, let's go. New game. The Hero and the Princess. I've never played this before, so
You're
I'm
on a path in the
it's
woods,
narrated.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh,
You're here to slay her.
yeah.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Viva la revolution. Do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
But what is the reward? Hi Geraldine. Have you maybe considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? No, can you tell me about what my prize? Yeah.
It's a secret, but
Well,
I think you'll like it.
I want
It's
to
a
know what my
special
prize
reward,
is.
just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I don't think it's gonna be because I want a princess bride. So I don't think it's gonna be better than that if I'm killing the princess. Okay. What are you talking about?
The end of everything as we know it.
No,
birds,
no, I
more
want
trees,
a princess
and perhaps
bride.
most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
No, I'm not stealing the princess bride. I want the princess as a bride. The princess bride. God. No more birds, no more trees. Okay, cool.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have
I
a
want to
job
linger.
to do here.
I want you to.
Just get in there and do what needs to
Yeah.
be done. We're
Yeah, the
all
princess
counting on you.
bride. Come on. It's a good movie and book, by the way. You should watch that and read that.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
I mean,
Made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
it's worth watching. Personally, I think it's worth reading too, but I wouldn't totally blame someone for just watching it. Like, the book has some good shit in it, but the movie's pretty solid too. Yeah.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
And I'm just gonna keep asking you questions, brother.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Is she possibly more
And before
dangerous
you
because
decide
she's
to waste
locked up?
even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless,
Okay.
of course, you do your job and slay her.
What is that? Turtle. That's literally what he was just talking about. Like, there's no use thinking about chicken or egg here. You know?
Does
Like,
it?
we
You're a
already
monarchist.
discussed
Is slaying
this.
a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
You know, that's a shit take. I have never experienced such a shit take. Modern princesses, maybe not so much. Like, don't get me wrong, some of them don't. Depends on the. Yeah, no, this line alone, like, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Yeah, no. Princesses tend to actually provide something to society. It's just, you know, a little bit more intangible is the problem. Yeah. Like, this is strange. And I'm not saying, like, her existence is ethereal, her beauty brings joy to the eyes of those who bear witness. No, I'm talking quite literally, like, political marriages here. Like, not only that, but learning the way of the court. No. I am specifically not specifying hope here. Hope in itself is not necessarily what a princess provides. Princesses provide a benefit to the country by quite literally allowing the kingdom to continue to prosper. By being married off to some prince, you know? And sometimes they help run the court to a degree, depending on the situation. Was it a newer princess? Was it a matriarchy or a patriarchy kingdom? Like, I mean, look at England. Technically, the princesses are what's important there. But, I mean, that's also not, like, that's just first in line for the throne versus king versus queen. So, that was kind of a different situation. Anyway, I'm going to squish the cat for a minute. Either way. Like, I don't like that. Can someone else do this?
That were the case, but I don't make the rules.
I mean, you quite literally do, buddy.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I mean, some people do. Actually, quite a few
maybe
people.
some people do, like
Yeah.
nihilists or
No.
very, very evil people. But
I don't even think it's just
surely only
nihilists.
those, right?
Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Okay, so at this point, it's... Wait, okay, none of these are actually just turn around. Oh, wait, no, there's turn around and leave. Yeah, I heard you were feeling better. That's good. Nice. Turn around
Seriously?
and leave.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Nope.
Do you
Not in the
even know
slightest.
where you're going?
I mean, I'm on a path that leads to a cabin on top of a hill. I'm pretty sure if I follow it back, I'll find something, right? Yeah, exactly.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh, that's supposed to
Ignore
hear. I
that
thought that was the
little
narrator.
voice. He
I
doesn't
thought that
know
was
what
the
he's
narrator, and I
talking
was like, what the
about.
hell?
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Oh.
How convenient.
The
Everything
illusion of
contracted.
choice.
Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
The illusion of choice.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Damn right.
It's remarkably selfish.
It's not just my
if you
time.
ask me.
It's your
I've
time.
already
It's
outlined
Turtle's
the stakes
time.
Of the situation.
It's
if you don't do your job,
somebody else's
everyone
time, maybe?
dies.
I don't know.
Like dies. Forever.
Okay, and? Listen, if everybody dies, I can't be blamed. Because guess what? I died too, buddy. Who's gonna be alive to blame a dead man? Exactly, Turtle. We're all okay with it. You're not emotional.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
They literally
They're
are.
facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity,
In this
you'd
case, they are
understand.
literally emotional blackmail, sir.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it
Little
seems like the
pixies.
universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah, but like...
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever
Pretty
lived,
much
as well as
everyone?
for everyone who ever will.
Pretty much everyone who's ever lived? Pretty much
And
everyone.
here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
I'm sorry, the cabin's right there.
Glimpses
What?
of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Okay. Okay.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back
Okay.
to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
What's going
Too
on?
stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins
Okay,
appear
this is just
around you,
reminding
you're
me of
just going to do whatever you can
Bioshock
to shirk your
Infinite's
responsibility
cop-out ending.
because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yeah.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh. Chapter 2?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible
Terrible
sense.
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Incorrect.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused
I
on
want
the
to
task
know
ahead.
if I can make it through this literal entire game without ever seeing the princess. That is... Oh, there's walls. Oh.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there.
I guess
It
I'm
makes
not
sense if you
allowed
think
to do
about
that.
If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Why's it gotta be me, brother? Why are you telling me I gotta be the one?
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
No, sir.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Squimsh, squimsh. Oh, no choice there. Okay.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table
This
is a
is
pristine
cool.
blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Also
No,
a good
we're
point.
taking the knife. Have you seen this place? You have literally
cracking
no
my
idea
neck.
what to expect.
Cracking
And
my
no,
neck.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as
Oh, I
facts
didn't-
and to guide
Oh.
you through your job, which
Oh.
is to slay the
I
princess
didn't realize
and
the
through that action
windows
save the
and-
entire world.
Oh, I didn't register that. The windows and stuff aren't moving either. Oh.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
I'm sorry, this is stressful? I'm loving this.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
I like it. Why are we saying it's weird? I like it. I would love to live in a room like this. This wouldn't be maddening.
Good. Now, whenever
No,
you're
sir.
ready, we're all
Not like
waiting
I
for
have
you to
mercury
complete a
poisoning.
Very important task.
Oh, so the puppy is going to the vet.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
I'm looking at a mirror right now.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Yeah. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Yeah.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Oh.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
That was inhuman. Given that I have claws, I don't need the knife.
The door to the
No.
basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing
Okay.
here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
This
If the
is
princess lives
really
here,
cool.
slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
I don't want to kill. I didn't expect this to
I
be
don't
voice
want to
acted,
do
by the
this.
way. I
Let's just turn
genuinely
around and
didn't.
leave. This feels wrong. This feels
really
like
cool.
a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
We don't even have a weapon. But we
We
already
have our
tried turning around
claws.
and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Yeah. Take the soft stairs, the hard stairs. I don't. That's concern. Clawed fingy. Was this always a clawed fingy? Take the harsh stair.
You
God
step to the
damn it.
left. The path is cruel against
back in
your
a minute.
feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Sorry, I will be back in a little while. Sorry, something going on. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back.
The air around you grows
Ooh.
cold the further you progress. At first, a
Icy.
barely noticeable
Spiky.
drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Cold.
Your toes feel like blocks of ice. Your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
Yeah.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You
What?
slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Huh?
Physical sensations dull and
What's
diminish
happening?
until the only things
Oh,
experienced
the
are
reality
endless
around me, its
repeating
graphical
patterns
settings
and
are going
emotions of the
down.
journey.
Oh, I'm getting
Continuous
less and less
march forward
FPS. What the
to a
fuck?
destination long forgotten.
Lower my FPS. He's lowering my FPS, guys.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Hi.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Devilish
The
ways.
princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness,
Yeah, that's
watches
weird.
you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't
Oh,
forget why you're here.
my little pointy finger's also a claw.
And why are we here again?
I don't know if that was always
In
the
case
case
you
or
weren't
not,
listening, I'm
though.
afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you.
Yeah.
Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Yeah? Yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't...
I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
why did the room light up suddenly?
I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her?
Yeah,
We lost
that's
ourselves
a
the
real
second
good
we
point.
stepped
We
into
did
this
just
place.
kind of
I
walk
don't know how
in,
long she's
waltz
been
into
here,
where
but
she's
I
held
can't imagine
captive.
it'd be easy for her to trust anyone.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
eyes, though. They're so...
They were literally glowing.
It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't
Whoa.
worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Okay.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter?
Yeah.
Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so
We walked down the
irritated
hill
about
and then...
it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yeah,
Whatever you saw
no.
last time, unsee it.
Hi,
Whatever
Mondi.
thoughts
How you
reasoned
doing?
their way into your head, unthink
I'm
them.
doing alright. I
It's
just
not
had to,
already too late. You have a job to do.
once
here,
again,
and
deal
you
with
need to do it
consequences of
now.
others' actions, but it keeps happening. It's fine. It's fine.
Ooh,
We're...
new plan. Let's see
We're
if we can
we're
make
we're
even more of
doing
her.
we're doing this now. It's more of you
What's
now.
that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
I'm trying to say you're fat, yeah. Headache. Ooh, that's no good. I have a sore in my mouth. Ow, ow, ow. Why did I do that? That only really gets irritated if I stretch out that part of my, like, my lower lip or touch it with my tongue. And I said that and proceeded to lick it. This punk-ass bitch! Hi, Paradox. You best be keeping true to your word and doing squats yourself, brother. Or I will kick your ass. Today ain't his birthday, Turtle. A 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus, everybody's getting here all at once. I don't understand, fellas. I don't understand. Splitting Reality's going great. She thinks we're calling her fat.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She
Yeah.
fractures again.
Yeah, we doing squats. We always be squatting.
I don't like where this is going.
10 squats every 5 minutes. I like where it's going quite
Which is
a
why you
lot.
need to slay her
We already
now
did the
before
frac.
things get more
We already did
complicated than they already
fractal
are.
cabins.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
We
Do
shove
I
a
start by
claw
retrieving the blade?
back up the stairs, you're saying?
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to
Rip
us
the
if we
button
have
hands.
to go back
Yeah.
through those stairs.
Yeah.
That's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to.
We
go
literally
and get
have
it.
claws on our fingies. Just
I don't think we're going to
rip and tear until it's done.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
So we just ask her more questions then, right? What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Yeah.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
No, that one's speaking.
Princess.
Hmm.
None of them have names. How
Weird.
astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
You can call me Daddy. Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. You know what happened?
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
I don't know why I'm here, lady. Bitch, I said you can call me Daddy, not Princess.
We're probably
there's
stuck
another.
down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Optimistic, stoic, sad, combination.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Yeah, that's just kind of logical, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
See, I mean, you're literally splitting apart reality around you, so maybe... Where is Mario then? I mean, to be fair here,
Right?
I'm
You
Mario.
have to know.
Or am I Bowser? I guess I'm
You're the
Bowser
person
here,
I've
huh?
ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this
Oh,
already.
that's the depressed one.
One way or another, just do it.
Damn, lady.
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
That's the fucked up one.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath.
I mean,
Focus up.
five of her. I'm sorry. Why are you? What? No. What do you mean just the top left? They're all hot. Like, I mean, top left, super hot. Do not get me wrong. I can vibe with that. Top right, also very hot. Think about the tears. Think about the tears, man. The tears. Middle right. That's stoicism right there. That's some good shit too. I mean, that's a whole genre of fetish right there, on its own. The bottom left one that just kind of, I don't know. Well, to be fair here, underestimated. That would be the bottom middle. The bottom middle is the combination of them. The other four are the fractured segments that create her reality.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there
I don't
ever
remember what
be
this
a
one
right
was.
choice when all of them are so
A little bit more friendly, at least.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly
Hot,
been part
hotter.
of the reason this
Yeah,
situation has gotten
hot,
out of hand.
hotter,
Your
hotterer,
change
and
in
hottest,
has only
obviously.
ever been
You know, we
one
got our
option,
rankings.
and that option
The combo is,
slain.
well, eh.
Just do something.
You know, they
Do
keep saying
anything.
slay.
Do all of it,
I
if
keep
that's what you
forgetting
want.
there's an S on the
This
front of
place
it.
is hell, and it's only
You
getting
know?
worse.
Hotterer. Yeah, exactly. Hotterer. And then hottest. Like. Oh. They're all getting highlighted. I don't think they're all supposed to get highlighted. Either they're all... I was gonna say, or it's a split where I'm going to be doing them all.
That's not right.
Yeah, there we go.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot
Yeah.
lands, but it lands.
We already hit the illusion of
Experience
choice multiple
a firm
times.
Footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Oh, there's no mommy here. I'm sorry, Aaron. There is no mommy here.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your
That's
perception
mother.
multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Yeah, that's not mommy. That's mother.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone.
Yeah, these two be fucking hot.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
This is neat. I'm loving, like, just how this
But
is.
this-
Ah! Still
We
hot.
can't-
Still hot. Still hot. To be fair, you really... No. We're doing that? We go back to Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock Infinite did it first. Fuck you.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
And I'm sure there's
No, I
somewhere
don't,
even
because
before
this
that.
isn't fun. How are we supposed to have
Yeah,
fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is
Okay, if
excruciating.
everything's happening at the same time, that means I'm no longer a virgin. God damn it. But I also am, so I don't know.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Fades.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Oh, I can fix her alright.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Wait, what?
How
Oh, I
surprisingly
accidentally opened
sincere.
the save menu.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. I'll do my best. Oh! Bye! Bye! You don't know if she had the chance to hear you. Probably she's gone replaced with something
She's
else. The
gone.
mirror!
Where does she go?
These are some fun
Should we
topics,
try
yeah.
and
No,
find
I actually really... I'm really enjoying this game. I don't know how... I heard it's supposed to be a few hours long for the first
Why is it
playthrough,
here?
but...
Why now?
Obviously, I'm not going to be making every decision, and there's multiple branching paths here. I think I'm supposed to look in the
Something
mirror.
dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I already tried to
No.
touch it earlier.
Don't do that. You're right.
She's gone. She
gone.
went
It's just us. And
out of
that
existence.
awful
Gone.
thing.
Bye-bye. So far, we haven't seen a princess that isn't hot that... It is, in fact, $13. I actually just bought it right before stream.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
Smile. I literally just bought it.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
Squimch. Yeah. Ugh.
Again,
But I would recommend
what the
buying
hell
it
are
and
we
playing
supposed to
this
do?
is another one of those like Outer Wilds where it's like if you haven't played it yet, you should play it on your own first. What the hell are we supposed to do? Approach
I'm
the
begging you,
mirror.
don't
Wait.
do this.
Yeah. Ba, 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 na. Begging you don't do this. Explore it. The mirror
It's
never scared you
different
before.
now. If
No,
it
it's
was-
not different, brother.
I don't know.
Brother, it's the same mirror.
Final.
It's the same mirror. Gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach forward the gun, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you! You freaky little bird lizard man! You are alone in a place that's empty. It's quiet here. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yeah, exactly. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Do I get to answer that? I'm a person.
A person, a set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
I mean, it's a puppet. I am a person. What you are speaking to is a puppet.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Squimsh. Squimsh. Okay. I know it's not, but all I'm seeing is 3 titties right here. I'm seeing triple titty, and it's just...
Yes.
Well, I mean just
Nerves and
here,
fibers to feel
in
the
this
world's
zone
beyond.
right here.
Perspectives to make
This
my
specific, like, torso general shape, you know?
own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot
Those
hold.
veins do be popping. We talking varicose, baby.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
What?
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves. How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I mean, multiple worlds, multiple cabins, multiple hills.
I know only that they are.
Okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
I feel a violent need to kiss you on one set of your lips. That's what I feel. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
But you know her. So, that's a lie.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
You have lied to me.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
You're lying to me, lady.
She is part of me.
See, this is what I mean.
Part of me
You
is
know
her.
more than you're telling me. You sick son of a bitch.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing
Oh, we're doing the
begins
chicken and
another
egg again?
ends?
We're bringing back the chicken and egg? Let her
I'm
let
sorry.
her out of here.
There are some changes that can never be undone.
Oh,
There
I
are
dropped
some
my squishy
tears
boy.
that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Intriguing in concept, but in practice,
Bring me
horrifying.
more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Intriguing. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
You son of a bitch!
More than you have found.
You have found but less than there
But
are to
less than
find.
there are to
I am
find.
infinite, the rest will find their way home.
I
Okay.
am infinite.
1,
The rest will find
two,
their own way home.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, you sick son of a fucking farmer's daughter. If I don't let you do this to me.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How
Listen.
can I know? I am
I
fluid
hate
since
people
I
who
was
say
born.
that every fucking time. You're just being semantic. These are semantics. Brother. You're trying to diminish what is the most important factor of speaking. Okay, bye.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Nope. I don't know who you are.
You won't.
Oh, everything goes dark and you die. The hero and the princess. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her.
It'll
if
be
you
the end of the
don't,
world.
It will be the...
Oh. Apparently. Okay.
Don't linger on the specifics.
Not
You have
skipping?
a job to do.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll
I
find
guess
the
I am going to
princess
be
with
doing
you.
a lot of this content. And I will be having fun, and you nap well.
A warning.
I know
before you
you're
go
sick.
any
You need
further.
to...
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you
Okay,
from
this
slaying
isn't something
her.
I've hit before.
Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses,
Nah.
not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That was a cute little
The
animation.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely
There's no
bare.
mirror this time.
The
And
air
it's also
is
not
stale and
falling
musty,
apart.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. Let's go, baby. Let's stab a lady.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay, now that's
Her voice
mean.
carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
I'm here to kill
Rachel,
you.
You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I didn't want to.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah.
Focus on the task at hand.
My day.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Nope. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
No. No, I'm here to
She
kill you.
makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
Nope,
Don't
it's
you
Moira
dare.
time.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is
No, we're
lost.
going straight murder
Killing
route
someone
today.
in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Oh, you look, yeah,
Tighten
you
the
look,
grip
you
on
look,
the
you're
blade.
getting pitiful.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Wow, you're talking a lot of
So,
shit for
you should
somebody in
just
stabbing
drop it.
range.
Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
See, I'm not worried about what you can
If you
do. I'm worried
hesitate
about
now,
the
it'll
fact
be
that the
too
guy
late.
who chained you up here didn't do it
End
himself.
this.
Why didn't he go stabby on you? I keep pressing right click. Why didn't he go stabby on your ass? I'm just gonna stab
You
you.
lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her
Bye-bye.
heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I mean, I can hope.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over?
He's not.
Really over?
Of course it is.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
I've done my job. I have done as I was told. I slayed the princess. Simple
With
as.
your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why
Okay.
do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave. Bye-bye.
You open the cabin door,
So long.
ready to return to a
Farewell.
world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you
Yeah, I
find
mean,
is
well, to be
nothing
fair,
at
I guess
all.
this isn't the one that
where a lush
knows.
forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you
Forgotten
now
everything.
is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh no.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe
Look,
here.
Sorry, I'm enjoying
This
this
is good.
squishy
Everyone
cat
is
dude.
happy. You'll be
He's
happy.
cute and squishy. Toy Coco is too big to sit on my lap, which is a little bit disappointing. I did not realize how big he was. I mean, I did. Okay.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No.
Squish, squish, squish,
This
squish,
is
squishy,
the
squishy,
beginning
squishy, squish,
of
squish,
eternity.
squish, 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 squishy,
Your
squishy,
reward.
squishy, squish.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring
Cracking my
blur.
neck, cracking my
You've
neck.
never been happier.
Hmm.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
We are.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
I mean, he told us we're happy. Why wouldn't we be happy? No, we're
Really?
happy. We're happy.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
Yeah, I will.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy.
Happy.
Happy still has plenty
Yes,
of
it does.
meaning.
I am quite happy with my little squish cat.
Please,
Cat.
shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
This dude's basically just a little stress ball.
Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Yeah. Good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. Okay.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
There's no going back now. Past the point of no return. Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last bit.
Good. Because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
Is it just jump out?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
That makes
Do you
sense.
hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
I
Do you
mean,
not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. How astute.
you son
You
of
are
a
absolutely
bitch.
correct. Using the blade to kill yourself.
Are you just gonna add
would
an
kill
E
you,
every fucking
and
time?
You shouldn't do it.
Alright. Lewis squats, Lewis squats. Here we go with the squats. The 1. It's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I
Yeah.
know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
Ugh.
That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Correct.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Okay.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Damn. Damn. Hi, Rabbit. Have you played this yet? I forget if you've played this yet.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Oh, okay. We're not even, like, doing any more.
The end. Nice knowing you.
We're not doing any more extra. Yeah, it is fun so far. The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Turn around and leave.
Do you think there's something else out there? All right. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than
Voice of the
doing
Cold
same
is here
thing
now.
over again.
Instead of the
Seriously?
Contrarian.
You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Not in the slightest.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah?
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all. Oh, how quaint.
Yeah.
He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
He does.
You're really keen on wasting
I want to
everyone's
know what
time,
happens if I
aren't you?
do this now.
It's
Like, I'm
remarkably
curious. I'm
selfish that you want
curious.
me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation.
Yeah, that's fine.
If
I
you
don't.
do your job, everyone. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yeah.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again.
Oh.
But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh.
What's going on? Where are we? I
Okay.
don't know. But it feels like home.
Okay. I was just ending up. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's distant rumbling, sound of many sounds, undulations pulse louder as something other comes closer. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Hey, sexy. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws around your glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. I can figure there's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Okay. Turn to the destined path or face the consequences. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You may.
Sorry, we're going back down that path. here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
I don't remember what... Yeah. Slay. Oh, I actually can't say that anymore. Okay. Of course not. That was too easy.
Over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse.
I'm
Even
glad
though
they
you
have
know
the
you're not
fast
going to
forward
find
for,
one.
like, text you've already seen.
We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive?
Kinda.
You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Bogum.
Wait,
Bogum.
what was that? You know what that was. That was
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Hi. You gonna bite me?
something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
Nice.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now.
Nice.
You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Look at my fingy claws.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort.
The Juliet
little
to my
life that was left in her
Romeo.
eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Space cowboy.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Yeah.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark.
And you
die.
The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the bed, you're here
Okay.
to slay her. I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you.
No, you
People
can't.
don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
But we're not.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe...
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah,
No.
that's exactly what you told us last time.
Yeah.
You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Stabby,
Calm
stabby.
down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother
Those are
doing
two
anything?
very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Ugh.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Yeah.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Maybe.
We mostly listened to you. How were we supposed to know she'd spring back to life? If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences.
Yep, I did it again. I keep pressing right click. Ugh.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
No,
Or were you
Voice of the
instead
Cheat is here now.
transported to a different
Obviously, we
world
didn't,
entirely?
get rewound.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
Mayhap.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip. You'll save the world
Squishy
in
the
no time
cat.
at all.
Let's talk
Just
about
be
the
quick
princess.
about it. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate
Okay, but why
things.
didn't they just kill her? Yeah.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're
It's just the way things are.
I didn't know. Of course you're special. If anyone's special here,
You
it's her.
are
Not
literally
Starkey.
just sitting
Quickly,
there
get
waiting
up
on
from
that,
a
you son of a
knife
bitch.
chest.
Number 10, here we go. 1, 2. Sorry, I'm moving my drink so I don't accidentally knock it over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You sick son of a bitch. I'm slowly crashing again.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
You didn't tell us about her knife last time, though.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
Alright, that's all. Bye.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from
Why am I
ruin.
getting so tired? Ugh. I might as well just fuck off to the cabin, you know?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will.
She couldn't be
Yeah.
more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're
Ah.
I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Yeah.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay. So is the cabin gonna be a little bit fucked up this time?
The
Oh,
interior
that's a
of
lot
the
of it
cabin
fucked
is
up.
a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Ugh.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Yeah, it's a mirror
What are
though.
you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I
Okay,
hate
so these are mostly
this.
the same loops.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what
This
must
doesn't
once
even look
be
like
The
stairs.
fractured slats look as if
Holy
they've been torn
shit.
from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
You son of a jam. This is
The
strawberry.
air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh
Do-do-do-do.
blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's
Yeah.
right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told
It's
you.
the chain, dummies.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
I mean, that...
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp
Hello.
eyes following you from across the room.
At least you have some light down here. The
I
skylight.
wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is...
Whoopsie. God damn it. It's already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
No. I'm here to get stepped on or something.
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
I think it would be great if she stabbed
She
me.
certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to
Stab
stab you doesn't
me.
mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
You said knife way too many times in that set of
And
sentences.
why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly
Yeah,
of me to
yeah,
cut
that's
you
a little
open
bit
and look
too
at your
extra.
insides.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
that's
I could
fair.
have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Narrator, you are like,
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
it's clenched between her buns.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Clenched between her buns.
Her smile
Clenched
stretches
between
into
her
an
buns.
even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically. Practically.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Man, you
Her smile drops for a moment.
are getting hotter
Her
and
expression
hotter every
sharp,
time you say stab.
flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
I mean, she kind of just admitted
It's
it.
like the two
but
of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
She really do be.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yeah. And I'm into it.
Just so I could stab
I
you
am
for the
into it,
first
lady.
time.
Lady, I just want you to admit it's happening.
She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little Birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I mean, those were all very valid comments, ma'am.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Oh, now you admit she's threatening
We're
me?
clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yeah.
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk.
Yeah, well.
And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long... No. I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance.
I
just to be
really
sure.
kind of wish she had just said stabbing distance there, just to be sure. That would have been fun.
Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion.
Oh.
So I guess
Still
it's
hot.
conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
And then she just out another knife?
Then she
Oh, no,
slices
never mind.
through her arm.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
She doesn't even hesitate
Oh.
before darting towards you with a
Still into
terrifying
it.
speed you
Still
can't
into it.
hope
Nothing's
to
changed.
outpace.
Still into it.
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you and for the entire world,
Why are you doing
are
this to me?
horribly outmatched.
Why are you doing this to me? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You punk ass bitch.
You keep pace with her
Oh,
for a
rip my
single
hand.
brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
Aw.
She's much better at this than she was last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
Excuse me.
I'm going to kill you now.
Thank you.
With a squelch, she does just that.
Okay.
Everything goes dark,
My hand's backwards.
and you die.
Oh, it's because I lost my right hand. It's because I lost my right hand. Oh, chapter 3. Oh, hold on.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Okay.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Indeed.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Yeah, we do.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts.
Just-
being
Oh, I should
sliced
not
to
have picked a
pieces.
scab on the back of my
We're
knee.
better
That
off just
hurt.
sitting up here and doing nothing. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is the third.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
I mean, I really liked that last one. I'm cool with that last one. That last one,
that's
hot
too
as
much
Sid.
responsibility.
Most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Like,
I couldn't agree more.
I'm not gonna
We couldn't be
lie.
trusted with the fate of a
Not gonna
single
lie.
person, let alone the fate of the world.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm into that last one.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right.
Yeah.
We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Yeah.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what
There's no
doors
door,
are,
buddy.
right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel.
Ow.
He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Mm.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care
I
what
didn't
we
realize
look
it
like.
changed
I
into
care
having
about getting to the end of
a
this mess.
stabby. A little knife when I had the knife. That's cute.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Yeah, wow.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Alright.
It's time for us to see her again.
Let's go.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay. Let's go, go, go.
You step
up.
forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Skittering. I'm a little water skater.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form
Hey.
of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. the only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come
I
of it
like the...
yet.
I genuinely am loving the art for this, like, just taking turns to fit thematically with what has been going on, like her getting sharper and just more straight lines, pretty much. I'm really liking the art
Plenty
for
bad has
this.
come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin.
Two.
The people
Two.
there
We left
matter.
two.
The
We left
past
two.
isn't real. There's only here and now.
I mean, this is true, too.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound
Both
of
arms
slicing
now.
meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades,
Still into it.
glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping.
Still
at her
into it,
elbows like
baby.
torn sleeves.
Still into it.
The chain clatters to the floor.
I'm glad we're getting extra attention on this one.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're
No,
going to
she
make
will
me
be.
walk over to you, aren't you?
These jokes are so bad.
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Oh! Let's flirt, yeah.
I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you.
Yeah,
She's going to
but
end the
I'm
world
into
if you
her,
don't stop
and
her.
she needs to know it.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous
Yes,
monster?
we do.
I'd rather not. It's not.
Y'all are
she
cowards!
Anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Cowards. Give her... Oh my god! Yes! Tequila sunset, baby! The look. Oh, Harry Dubois, you're gonna give her the look. Yes, you are.
The look.
The look. Smoldering eyebrows.
We've all used it.
The look.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Even I know about the look.
Oh yeah, Harry Dubois, baby.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rises to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin.
Oh my god, she's into it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Now flay my skin from my flesh.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Damn right, baby.
Oh,
This is what we like.
At least she likes us. I've never been.
Oh yeah.
before.
My life is...
Blush
Aw.
glowing in her cheeks.
She's so
The princess
pretty.
closes the distance between you. Blades
Look at
flashing.
her.
She skewers you.
Yeah. Ow. Just ow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit?
Oh
What
yeah.
matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like you, buddy.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be.
Oh yeah.
Dead,
This guy gets it.
dead,
Voice of
dead,
the Smitten
dead,
gets it.
dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I don't know if that's true, buddy.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Yeah, we will. I mean, we already have won her heart. We've got to win her less violent affections.
Oh, great. so it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might
You're a nerd.
any kind of charm.
You're a nerd, Mr. Broken Man.
Come on, show me something new.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it? Dude, that is such a fantastic... Fantastic... It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh hey, Voice of the Cold is back.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh.
Yeah.
That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Just panic. Flee.
That's so far the only new one.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Intriguing that this one still had sketch lines on it.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that.
Yes.
I'm
Do they
sure
all still have
she'll
sketch
listen
lines?
to reason.
Some of them still have sketch lines, and that's interesting.
She skewers you.
See? We're getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
She skewers you.
We're
Skewered,
getting
skewered,
close
skewered.
to something, can't you
Boy,
feel it?
howdy, do I love being stabbed.
Last time.
Well, some of them... Well, yeah, I mean, look at the fucking fleshy hands. Yeah, it's more just some of them still have the full-on sketch lines of, like, angling the faces and shit. I don't know what those are specifically called. That's all I was looking at. Oh, you whore. You absolutely bottom of the barrel fucking shooting fish in a barrel whore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And can I just say none of this has, made me love her any less?
You're right.
She's perfect
Last
just the
time,
way
that's all
she
we
is.
need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah. Yeah. Chapter 4! Baby, we're getting more chapters.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
I'm glad you've grown a little bit, Mr. Broken.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times?
Dude, I love him. He is perfect. He's the winner here. He's the true winner.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
Not you.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Chance? Chance? Oh, I didn't realize we got Bun Guy. We got one of the Bun Guys back. A hat.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
No!
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Yeah.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Yeah.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine.
Hello, my
Make your way to the
darling.
basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yes, I do, my darling.
I'm not
My
going
love.
to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yeah.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera,
Still
pieces
into
of her
it.
splattering against the walls.
Yeah, no,
All that
still into
remains
it.
in the center of the room is
You're
a
not gonna stop
skeleton
me.
of blades.
Yeah, exactly. Wood.
Heart beats
Hardwood.
furiously
Did-
in its
like,
cage of
multiple
chest.
times. Multiple times. I will go to the goddamn hospital after every single time, and I will do it again. Each goddamn time.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Yeah.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
I love him.
Absolutely divine.
Oh, he's perfect.
Yes.
He's right, though.
Behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Wood. Like,
Heart's
simple
still
as.
beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Yeah.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Dude, you're the one who started all this.
What just happened? It's
You're a
so
whore.
quiet.
I've emptied my mind. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bah. Bah humbug. Eeh. It's so quiet. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Oh. We'll be getting serious, alright. The princess, you do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Just like you. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. Oh my! An endless building ascends, and then an opening. Brother, why are you describing our honeymoon? Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Goodbye, my darling. I don't know what that achievement was, but I got it. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. The bloat you've grown. My shirt's inside out. My shirt's inside out. I'm gonna fix that. Hold on. Shirt off. Turned around. Picked up. Yeah. And return to my body. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Oh, she's beautiful before that fire.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yes.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Goodbye, my love. Goodbye, my love.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
I will miss you. Bring the razor full to her.
You're
Interesting.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is you're here to slay
Hold on,
her.
it was tab to skip.
That's the spirit.
Into the basement. No knife. No knife today. He didn't actually say anything about the lack of knife, which is
The door to
intriguing.
the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly
Hello?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
What do you mean lie? Oh, I'm here. Oh, I didn't realize there were two
How many
options.
times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm a big man. Caca! Caca!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Hello,
of the
ma'am.
basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Well,
I'm
that's...
begging you to stay focused. There's a lot
I was gonna
riding
say,
on you.
beauty is... God, she's not as beautiful as she
Hi.
once was.
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more
Aw.
difficult.
She's got them big doe eyes or whatever.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Don't
No.
care.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, sir.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just
Yeah.
left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the
Oh.
click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and you're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. It would
Oh.
have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah.
She barely
Ah!
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Huh.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Huh.
Or we could use it to
I'm
free-
sorry. My brain is I am still smitten by the previous
You
princess.
won't
I'm
like
sorry.
What happens if you do that?
I'm gonna think about that later. Like,
Fine.
oh, I didn't even get a choice. I was saving her no matter what. There, damn.
Against your better judgment,
Oh, I'm just
you
gonna
place
cut
the
through
blade
her.
against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain.
Okay, now, but this
binding
face
her
is
to this
kind of
place.
cute, though. Like, you gotta admit, this face is a little bit cute. I mean, just that little bit of blood stain, those big, wide eyes. It's
You
adorable.
cut into her flesh.
So, like, this is adorable.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I mean, to be fair, she's the one who
No.
started it.
She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets
Aw.
yours, blood from her wounded
See,
arm dripping
this one is
rhythmically
cute.
to the
Last
ground.
one was sexy as all fucking hell.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, exactly why I finished it off for her, you know? I was
No,
protecting her
we
from
won't have any
doing
of
more
those
harm
mistakes
than
on
she
you.
needed to herself. I was
can't just let her
exactly
escape into the
pledged
world.
to protect this one.
No.
She's
Ah.
adorable.
Can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I don't want to be doing this
His
either.
body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
I'm sorry.
Stop it. Stop trying
Yeah,
to
this
resist
isn't
me. I'm
cool,
trying
dude.
to get you-
Who's this?
The blade. Move the blade.
I'm in control here, not
Your body
you.
remains frozen in stubborn
Oh, therefore-
resistance.
I mean,
Princess
that's what it's
takes a
seeming like
cautious
based on
step
all of this. Ah! My squishy dude! I accidentally threw him.
We both know this isn't you.
It isn't! I'm not trying to. Oh, now squishy dude's all hairy. Oh. Squishy dude. Hold on, that's 1, 2, 3. This is 80 fucking squats, you whore. Unless I miscounted. Jesus fuck. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, that's 80, you son of a bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I miscounted, but I don't know. We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
Oh, and look at that.
What are you
Look at that.
doing?
She's so cute.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
It's
You
okay.
aren't dead yet.
I understand.
Oh,
It
no.
needed to be
I'm
done.
so sorry.
Stay strong.
Oh,
We can tough it out until it's done. For her
yes,
sake.
I understand.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into
It's
your
okay,
body.
I understand. I forgive you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She doesn't know
Oh,
how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
okay. So again, she's still adorable. This is not hot. This is adorable. Though the blood is kind of making it hot. Don't get me wrong. She's adorable. She is the one we're protecting.
I'm so
She is the reason we're trying not to hurt her. You know?
With one
Look
last
at
thrust
how
of the
cute
knife,
she is.
your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down.
Yeah,
at your
exactly.
ruined
This is-
chest as tears carve
Listen,
the
this is
rivulets
2
of
wives in a
blood
row.
down
I'm not
her
gonna lie.
scattered cheeks.
Like, I'm never gonna forget the last one. Oh, the last one was perfection, and she was into me. We were into each other, clearly.
It can't just end like this, right?
Like, the last one was heavenly. This one, just as divine. But the last one, mutual interest, you know? We were into each other.
coming from
This
you.
one just seems...
As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't
So
deny
sad.
the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
the damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a prince. You're here to slay her.
Yep. See the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. She will cheat.
Yep.
If only you knew what you
Oh,
did
god
to us.
damn it, he's back, baby!
me?
Forget he said anything.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life
He's
last
back.
time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay. We got the smitten back, so apparently the game agrees with me. These last two, wife
The
material.
interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in
That's not a
fine-threaded
cabin at that
tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Approach the mirror.
What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub, but there
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Damn right, buddy. Into the basement. We're not taking that knife. We're not taking the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
I think we're.
I think we're in love.
Oh.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
I like the squishy dude. Oh, you guys are getting to hear me play with the squishy dude.
We don't even
Oopsie.
know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
You know what else is part of the manipulation? You!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain
Aw,
around her wrist,
her dress is
binding
cute.
her to the far wall.
He's so pretty.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my
Yeah.
spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I walked down here while pitching a tent, didn't I?
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Yes, she did.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before.
We
haven't
told you. We literally
That's
told
right,
you.
villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I love Voice of the Smitten.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Yeah.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Yeah.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We
At least
won't be
she's-
laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be
Aw.
able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Yes, I can.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care
Did
this
you
time?
Motherfucker!
Smiling angel.
Alright, we're doing more squats. Squats, squats, squats. Everybody! Squat, 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 squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stretch, stretch. 8, 9, 10. Brother, I'm going to kill you. Jesus fuck. Oh, she's
You're
adorable.
right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Ugh. Yeah.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Aww.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Damn right she is.
Do you think she has someone like
Though not
him
quite as
telling her
perfect as
what
the
to do?
last one.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Rescue the
No.
princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain
Titanic.
depths.
Titanic
and if you try
passions.
Anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
So I'm planning on saving up money and getting a new computer. Which, well, not a new computer, but new computer parts, which will be nice, because I will have more than 8 gigabytes of RAM.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You
Aww.
approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
No, we're not. No, we're not. 1 second. Shouldn't have
I
worked.
can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I'm going to open up a Pokemon pack.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
And I truly believe the last princess was hotter than this one, buddy. I'm sorry.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you
That
so much.
Pokemon has volume on. Whoopsie.
The princess jumps up and
Aw.
smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Ugh.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Bye. Joltix, Salandit, Larvesta, Sigilif, and Marshadow. Cool. Anyway, I got one new Pokemon card. Yeah.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
That voice reminds me of a character, and I can't think of who.
What do we do now?
What do you
Let
want
me
to do?
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Well, I
She
am
doesn't even know
asking.
what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I mean, honestly, so far the only person I've seen end the world is the narrator.
So gullible. He's the only thing you've ever doubted, the actual truth.
Like, narrator, you are the only one
think
who is.
I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
We can just figure it out as we go.
Perfect.
The princess
Aw,
takes
look
your
at her, she's
hand,
so pretty.
The last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Yeah, but like,
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh,
oh,
look at the way
Mr.
she's
Narrator,
smiling at you.
I
doesn't have to
love
be
you
so
so.
happy
You're
about
so
this.
unpleasant.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Yes, we are.
She's right. It isn't
Trying to
fair.
figure out what the
But
shape
the
is in
unfairnesses
her
of the
eye.
world are no match for the
Kind of makes
strength
me think of a
true
plant.
Love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand.
Candle
Our
water.
passions
I
run
mean,
deeper than anything
no,
you will
but
ever know.
I can see where you're coming from. Makes me think of like a flower stem. Like it leads up, we got a leaf, and then we got. Oh,
You
I
have to go
didn't
along
really
with
pay
every
attention. It might
whim of
look
that
like those. You're right. You're
delusional
right.
voice.
It could just be intended as a reflection of one of
I'm
those
just
or
along
something.
for the ride at this point.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of
We're in it
teenagers
together.
in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
Yeah.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs and...
And
Blade,
what?
That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
You are the only man who's entered a world, as far as I'm aware.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Why not?
Yes, what he said. That's
Why
not how
doesn't
this
it work
works.
that way?
Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Jesus fuck, dude. I hate you so much sometimes. Ugh. My legs are gonna hurt tomorrow, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together.
just like you wanted.
Yes, we are.
Yes, I suppose you are.
That's another killing spree.
Making another killing spree.
Opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Your love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was
Aw.
too busy staring deep into our beloved
Aw.
eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh. But you didn't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Why now?
Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach
This-
the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
No. The voices feel small distance as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. Intriguing. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Okay.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Oh, fuck off.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
In that case, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay. Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the damsel to her. Okay.
You're...
Uh,
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
tab, proceed to the cabin. Enter the basement. I want to see if I can choke her.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me?
I see. You're trying to get her to lower
Gamble,
her
but it might
guard.
work.
It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You were lying to her when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Okay.
Well, I've got a captive audience. I can tell you about my new Netflix pitch. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Yeah?
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is princess
As
her
you
name
wish.
or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Okay, adventure time. on.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Oh.
Slip these chains?
Oh.
She can't, right?
Oh.
She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
That's concerning.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
There's nowhere she could have gone.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
She couldn't have gone anywhere.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Yeah, let's go. I'll wait.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep.
Yeah, we gotta do this. Sorry. I'm actually enraptured by this story a little bit. Keep waiting.
You wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay
Is this
vigilant.
how I get the hunted?
But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers. You barely even realize that you've started to drift off. Pain tears you from your sleep. The princess is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and
I think I'm going to be
organs.
done after my next venture into the quiet place. I forget what it's called.
There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast. I wanna be your beast, the bird.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
not
of
sure
that
I'm in the
path
Pharaoh wife.
is a cabin.
I like sword wife and
in the basement
damsel
of that
wife.
cabin is a princess.
So if we're talking about times into the quiet place where we've actually talked to her, it's been 3. We did do times into chapter 1. This is number 5. In the basement of that
You're
is
here
princess.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the...
Yeah. Just gonna go. I want to know what voice. This is probably the hunted.
Warning. Before she will lie.
Yeah,
Does
whatever.
A cat
Yep,
lie
voice
to
of the
a
hunted.
cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom, or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Yeah, but you never want to fucking deal with a cornered beast, do
She could
you?
have gotten out of there whenever she
Cornered beast
wanted
can
to.
do anything.
We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
I don't like you, narrator.
Maybe.
See, it's a cabin. What's it gonna look like? What's it gonna look like? Gonna have any jaggedness?
The interior of the cabin is
no,
ruinous
just
and
dilapidated.
dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind
Interesting.
rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls.
Interesting.
The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm gonna approach the mirror as
Walk
I
up to the
normally
wall
do.
next to the basement door.
Hand to hand.
It's a wall.
What are you talking about?
With the mirror, it
You
goes
reach
away.
for
That's fine.
and now it's gone.
I don't know why I feel the need to do that. I'm gonna take the
You
blade,
take the blade.
enter the basement. We're not doing hand-to-hand combat. I'm sorry. Hand-to-hand would be fun.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase.
Damn,
It's
this
still
thing's
sturdy
falling
enough
apart.
that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She
Yeah.
sounds almost feral. Impatient. You carefully make your way down the
Ew.
stairs.
Hey,
The last
how are
step
you
gives
doing,
way to
lady?
the damp earth floor
Did
of
you
a
grow a
starlit
tail
pit.
while I was gone?
The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever.
Da-da-da.
You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Bah.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a
Yeah,
flash
she
of the
did grow a
princess before
tail.
she scurries away into the underbrush,
Probably just her
dragging her heavy
skirt.
chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
I'm going to kill you.
She's certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
Yeah.
Her shining
Hello.
eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
I will have to go for a minute here. Move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel...
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
Run for the stairs.
She's right there. We have to wait.
No. We don't wait for an opening. We go
fair.
now.
She'll kill us if we try and run past
No,
her.
no. We go now.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her
What?
victory.
How? She literally being a threat right now. How will that?
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking.
Yeah.
You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
You're
And
deflecting.
you bear your weakness to the world.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Survive. Objective. Survive. Whoa!
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Hello again. Run for the
Yes,
stairs.
now's our chance. Quick. And then what? We need a plan. We need to figure out something. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive.
Yes.
As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air shift. You instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then. Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and quiet place.
Oh!
Thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you.
God damn it. Grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Liquid
Hey, Cole carried us like he called that burial Carol.
Oh, did you finally
then
run
sting,
yourself through all your
then
points?
burn as the acid
You
begins
coward.
its slow work.
Did you run yourself through all your
When I
time?
killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me.
Never mind.
You belong down there, it screamed at me.
Oh,
The world
it was
is
better off
better
without you in it. I
it.
mean, I wanted you in it, and then it took you away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there. Saitama squat's done, you piece of garbo. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit, I thought you only did 9. Whoopsie poopsie, I can't count.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive
I'm
liquid
being
sloshes
digested.
around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
Oh no.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards. The distant
fuck is
creaking of
happening?
ancient wooden steps
I don't
barely
like
audible
being inside
over
of
the
this
thudding
person.
of the princess's heart.
I know I said would, and that meant I would be inside her at some point, but this is not what I meant.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
No.
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
Hold on. This
In an act of spiteful defiance, you pull your weapon to
should
your
give
throat,
me another
your
voice?
shaking, ulcerous hand clenched tight around its hilt. And then you draw it across your bubbling veins. Your blood flows out, filling the tiny space inside the princess. You start to fade. A waste of a good life. It's better than giving in to her, but in the end, the opinions of stray voices mean little in the grand scheme of things. Everything goes...
Yes! Chapter 3, Part 2! That's what we like to see. Ooh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Chapter 2, The Breath? What do you mean was Chapter 2, The Breath? Oh.
His gaze
So cringe,
pushes
brother.
against
So
our
cringe.
borders,
So
curling them in
cringe.
on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
The last one was Vor, and it was called The Beast.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Number 3.
I think this is our third?
I think I'm starting to get the name of the game here.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
So, my quote-unquote objective is to die.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
Squish, squishy, squishy, squishy,
He
squish.
tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Boop, boop, boo, boop, booby doo, boo, boo, doo, 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 doo. Sorry, I had to
Shut
come
up.
out of the game for
The
a
rest
minute.
of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
What is my pointy finger now? Is it my
Part of
head?
her because she consumed us. Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid
Oh.
of me. There's
Okay.
no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Huh.
It shouldn't count as her eating us if we offed ourselves.
We're still here.
Oh, we got the stubborn.
And if we're safe, isn't that better?
Is it better? I
guess
don't
this
think it
is-
is.
Fine. Doesn't feel half bad. Miles better than being dissolved, anyway. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Yeah, why are you still here?
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one.
Dude, can we
This
see?
is how
Can we
we're
see
supposed
the
to
smitten
be.
come in and like
Can't
woo
you
us?
feel it?
That would be cool.
How could you say that? Look at us. We're almost everything. And we can be even more than this. Don't you feel our potential?
No.
No, you're spot on. You exist, and not as some part of a gestalt entity mushed together with bits of you and the princess. You're an individual.
I have taken out one of little squish dude's eyes. He gets 3 tries? Who gets it? Oh.
You exist as your own
He missed
self,
his last
complete
hat.
with your
Oh wait, did he
own
win
physical
last time? I
body,
wasn't paying
separate
attention.
from hers.
Which guy do we have?
I'm not so sure about
Give him
that.
one more try. He deserves
We
it.
were something like that
He deserves
once,
it. Give it,
but-
give it, give it, give it, give it.
And if thinking about that isn't enough to startle you back
One
to
more try.
reality, consider this.
Bastard, give it.
The princess ate you last time. Stop passively
4.
vibing with a literal...
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger.
Fear
and
and
the pain.
Hunger? That's a
Not
game
after
I
being
need to
something as
play. I
beautiful
actually
as
bought
this.
Fear and Hunger. Dungeons of Fear and Hunger 2? Terminal? Termina? Dude, he got halfway there. Come on, give him another $1. Just do it. Another $1's all he needs. I'm peeling out little squish dude's other eye. Oh, he fumbled that one. Never mind, he needs
Doesn't
another
all
$1.
that conflict feel so far
DB!
away right now?
Giving him his
So
$1.
petty. We've been posed
You
against
bet
each
your
other
bottom
by
$1
something
that tomorrow.
understands the
Oh,
strength
you guys are
of our
so
unity.
wonderful. Oh, DB, why? DB, why? Why are you like this, DB? Alright, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, this is really starting to hurt. 8, 9, 10. God damn.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Yeah.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Good.
Don't look at it!
Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can
Ugh.
push this back down.
120 squats
Do
today,
some
baby.
action, I'll be damned if
That's totally what I needed.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
And just like that, you start
Okay.
to fall apart. I can remember it now.
Oh,
I didn't
excuse me.
like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. She
Oh, he didn't win when he faced himself.
she
Damn.
didn't care at all.
At least we didn't have to sit through it to the end. But I think she owes us, don't you, lads? She barely felt more than a little indigestion while we burned away inside of her.
I did it again.
As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body.
This is a shifting
You can
space.
feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
No, I devoured you. I won. I put things back the way they were supposed to be.
Some divisions, when
Some
sewn,
tears can
can
never be mended.
truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
The path.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of
Goodbye.
it all is the princess, a wooden,
Another
fleshy
open heart.
beating with an unbroken rhythm,
But how you doing, DB?
filled with a
After
sense of purpose.
making me do
Strike
120
her.
squats.
End this once and for all.
Also, little squish dude no longer has eyes. You doing? That's acceptable. I'm peeling off parts of his face too while we're talking. Am I gonna get rid of his blush? Oh, nope, damn it, it ripped.
I feel empty, don't you?
A little bit, all the time, always.
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory?
One
in
word
this?
about... Yeah, God, you son of a bitch with the puns.
I feel safe.
Undeserved wood.
She isn't dangerous anymore.
Undeserved
We
wood.
could leave her. We could both.
Undeserved.
Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
Okay. Ah, Slayer.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I have a feeling had I not, that would have been a full progression. Gone. But you never did see her die. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach it.
This,
You approach the mirror.
this doesn't feel right. It feels... That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Gaze. Silence as you reach forward. What's in it? Unraveled. The remains. Intriguing. Proceed to the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet.
I did it again. God damn it. Attack the entity.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay. Okay.
There's nowhere for you to be.
Okay. Well, in that case, bye-bye.
The next time I see you, each of us will
Oh,
finally
shit.
know
There's
what we
one
are.
more?
I will be here.
Oh, okay. Bring the wounded wild to her. Okay.
You're on
Fine.
a path.
We're going fast. Take. Enter. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Then I'm not talking to you.
I didn't want to talk. Slay. Oh wait, hold on. Doubt unfortunately clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run through it.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your... It feels
Okay.
like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel...
Oh.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed. The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Okay.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists
This
connect
isn't what
with
I
your
expected.
body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and on it, can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing
Yeah.
around in there? If the two of you clash for the final time,
Oh,
the two of you fall.
this?
The
Was
princess
fun.
gasps.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would.
But I have to
But
wonder.
do you really think this is...
But you don't have time to worry over such
Besides
things.
Hit Dark Die. Chapter 2, The Adversary. Okay, so it is a new one.
You're
Perfect.
on a path in the woods. You're here.
Proceed to cabin. I'm
A
not...
warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do...
Yeah.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like
Stubborn.
her at
Okay, I
all.
got
Not that
stubborn.
it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a
Oh,
fight.
hold on. Oh, cool. I'll be back in a minute. I have been given the gift of iced cream from Dairy Queen.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
I mean, yeah.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it
Reminds
will
me
take
of
to get her
Oreo.
out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Silly Billy didn't even check.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Give me the knife.
The blade is your
Give me the knife.
You take the
mirror just disappeared, even though I didn't even touch it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from her fierce voice carries.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of prince.
As much as I appreciate
We're not doing the
enthusiasm,
love
just
interest
make sure
again.
you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember,
Wait, almost
you're here
what?
to slay the princess.
It
not
didn't
to have a good
sound
fight.
threatening at all.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into
Man,
view.
man,
A
she
large
doesn't even got
shackle
toesies.
leading
What the
from her
fuck?
wrist
Why
to
even
the
have feet,
basement
lady?
wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Why even have feet if you're not gonna have toes, brother?
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Listen, I have restrained myself the entire stream. Every single time I have restrained myself. However,
Brought your
lack
little
of feet
knife
needs to be
too.
mentioned.
Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
And I will continue denying it because I do not like them. I just figured, you know, I'm not going to deny the controversy because why bother? Lean into it, bitch.
Good. With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
Left, right, left, right,
You can
left,
feel
right, go.
flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum.
Two to the kidney,
Your
two to the
weapon
dome.
tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No.
Worst part is, I
do
think this is
this.
probably the only
Just
one so far that
keep
hasn't been kind of
pushing.
hot.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Now, fuck it, keep pushing,
The
brother.
princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic
I am eating
grin
ice cream, so I'm a
practically
little bit-
lighting up the dreary cave.
No. The damsel was wife material. The sword was wife material. This is smash and then move on material. Or she joins the police force and I'm her wife.
You get it, don't you? right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Yeah, there's just definitely she joins the police force, I'm her wife, and then yeah.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. As she strikes you again, you hear the whine of straining metal, and then a snap. It would appear that she's loose. We're fine. But you barely have
We're
enough
not
time to
fine,
notice
buddy.
before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I'm into the tail though. The tail is
said
cool.
we're
Good
fine.
tail.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it.
I mean, you literally said my ribs cracked, so
It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it. to
damn
your
lady.
feet.
How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead
I mean,
with your own two eyes?
Listen, if we're gonna lean into it, might as well start just kissing her feet at this point then, instead of making out with her.
Fine. Go ahead. Stab me in the heart. See what happens.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Is she really just going to let you slay her? Do it. Do it right now, before she changes her mind. Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way we can strike at her. For all we know, she's 3 steps ahead of us. 3 steps ahead of us? Have you met her? This isn't a trick.
Yeah, this one's not a tricksy little lady.
And how would you know that?
Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she?
That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
Slay.
The princess remains unflinching.
God,
as you lay her down,
that's-
her stoic expression once again curving into a knowing smile as the pristine blade buries deep into her heart. Did she really just let us do that? Apparently, yes.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Very Chad. Very wife.
And then she stumbles back into the wall.
Take the bait.
Blade still lodged firmly in her chest.
That's a rare achievement.
Collapses to the ground. She's dead. It's over. It's finally over.
That was an achievement.
But it can't be over. She said she'd be back.
I know that the two of you had some sort of weird bond, but look on the bright side. Now we don't have to die. Isn't that nice?
No, it's not nice. I wanted to fight her forever. This is shit. It's not fair.
Life isn't fair, but what's done is done, and whether you like it or not, the entire world is in your debt for saving it from ruin. I'm sure in due time you'll learn to live with yourself. Let's just get out of here. Yes, that sounds like a splendid idea. Thank you for listening to Reason. For a second there, I was concerned you'd bought into that stubborn one's madness.
For a second there, I did too.
Madness? I'm the only sane one here. I understand what we're supposed to be. The rest of you are in denial.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the base of the stairs. It's
It
time
hasn't
for you to
ended
move on
yet,
to a
which
new,
means I clearly
safer chapter of your life.
Madness. This is
I'm telling
Sparta.
you, she's coming back. She said she's coming back.
She's not.
She is.
She's not coming back. She's dead. Your blade is embedded in her heart. You slew her. It's over. I don't know how many more times or how many different ways I need to express this objective reality before it finally makes its way through your dense skull.
How many different ways have you got left to express it? Because it'll take a hell of a lot more to convince me that she's not coming back.
Oh, I've got plenty. Can the two of you stop arguing?
No.
No. Yeah.
Yes, I told you I'd be back.
Yeah,
What
there
was
it is.
that?
You know what that was.
I mean, that was obvious what it was. Like,
Yes.
damn, dude, are you dumb?
That's the sound of the entire world being shit out of luck.
Are you walking away from me? You didn't think this would work, did you? I can't believe you were just going to leave me here.
Yeah.
You turn around.
Okay,
and
now
see
she's
the
hot.
princess stumbling to her feet. One hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade you buried.
Once again, we add blood and she's
You're
hot
not
instantly.
getting out of this that easy.
She pulls the
All
weapon
it takes
from
is
her
a bit of
chest,
blood.
barely wincing, and hurls it at your
Simple.
feet.
You know what to do. Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course.
Yeah,
that's all.
I just
You
missed
were
her
the one who
heart.
said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Attack her again.
With an unbreakable determination,
Yes.
you snatch the blade from the floor
Let's go.
and stumble back to your feet.
Let's fight
Both
her.
you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look.
Here it comes. The big finish.
Free from hesitation, you close the distance.
Ow,
Both
I just
you
pulled
and the
my own
princess
hair while
ready to
pulling,
end each
squishing
other.
the squishy.
Your blade digs
Oh.
into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body and... Wait, no, really? What happened? Why did everything go dark? You died. That blow was apparently lethal. How anticlimactic.
You don't get it, do you? We're not dead. We're stronger than this. So stop whining and get up.
Saying get up is not going to change the fact that you're dead. How dense are you?
I'm gonna just get up, dude.
Funny that you're calling me dense when you still haven't figured it out. We can't be dead. We're just like her. All of you need to wake up and enter the
Stubborn
new
is good,
world.
yeah. I do
No,
like stubborn.
Maybe he has a point. If we're dead, how are we still talking?
Also, this game really is just fucking, loops of Disco Elysium, huh?
Because you being dead is reality. Because it says right here that you're
Wake up.
Well,
alive.
that's right.
I thought I lost you there, but you've figured things out, haven't you? Good. The two of us can finally be together.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows.
This really is
Sometimes
just fucking
burst, and sometimes
flavors
she
of
tears
Disco
through you
Elysium.
Before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
This one down here. This one right here. Hot. This one. Hot. This one a bit too fucked up for me. Hot. Hot. That's dismembering, not hot. This one's kinda hot.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
This one's absolutely hot, just to be clear.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you
Only
waiting
her.
for? I'm right here. do you think this is?
It's it.
What is this place?
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's just
the
the
end of
singular.
world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it.
This is the Disco
Still
Elysium like
And she's
wine
still
tasting.
here too.
Get a nice little sippy, you spit it out, and you're good. The princess stumbles, her body
I
slumps.
feel so tired.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's
Memory
gone.
returns.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't fit.
Screw the
Yeah.
mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Yeah, fuck off. Gaze the reflection. And then what are we today? You are nothing at all. Okay. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze, and then you see a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you?
I think you know what I am.
Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Destroy the mirror. Just straight up. Break the mirror without asking any questions. Smile. You already know what you are. You are the long, quiet, avast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. I mean, it was me all along. What? What? Hello, my darling.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
And I've missed
I've
you
missed
without
you
ever knowing
dearly.
you existed. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Yeah.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So basically you're asking, will I slay the princess or will I not? I'm not going to.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Yes, it do. I have freed myself. Fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled, and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cave pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Okay. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free and she is with
It's
you.
magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. Step into the infinite. Hello! I don't like the bouncing. I don't like the bouncing! That makes me uncomfortable! You and she stepped forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets of which contain thousands more. I don't like the... You exist and you are... You are just as you have always been and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone and the two of you will never know fear and you are finally home. Christ. That was... Gonna be honest, that was a little uncomfortable. But that was a lot of fun. I'm glad I finished the game. The good ending doesn't count. Also unlocked the gallery. Cool. Well, I will be playing this more. I just won't be playing it more on stream, to be fair. So, that's about that. Reset gallery. Memories? Here in the princess, the space between, the end of everything. There are so many I missed. I like that. Dude, there are so many options. Good ending. Dude, I love that this one, I got this segment and then just immediately fucked off and lost. Like, it just ended. That was great. Didn't interact with her at all. I don't even remember how I got that one. The stranger. Oh, I got it. Oh, shit, I got all but one of the stranger. Intriguing. The damsel, I basically did nothing there because I just tried to escape with her aggressively. However, truly, perfection. Because you cannot tell me this ain't hot as shit. You cannot tell me any different. This is the hottest princess by far. Just, like, genuinely, like, look at this. You cannot tell me this is not hot. Like, this is excellent too, don't get me wrong. Like, this whole segment, post right here, post right here, every single one is hot, including this one, just hot. This one, well, that one's not the princess. Hot. 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 I'm sorry. Tsunagiri Chesu. Tsunagari. I may have heard of a blender, and I know not to do that, but also I have no problems with that, given, you know, size. But hold on, what is this game you're talking about? Hold on. I might have to add this on my wish list. I enjoy that kind of thing, but I don't know. Oh, what was it called? What was it called? Tsunagari chess. It's $4. Ah. Hold on. Going to be completely honest, maybe. I have no idea. No idea. But either way. Yeah, I've never actually played Doki Doki is the thing. Literally never played Doki Doki. But anyway, that is it for today, regardless. This was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I played it. I know there's clearly a whole fucking lot that I didn't interact with. A whole lot I didn't interact with. But I will save that for myself privately. But thank you guys for being here. I will hopefully see you guys on Monday. Apparently I'm recording. Apparently I pressed start recording 5 minutes ago. Whoopsie. Whoops. Anyway, thank you again. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you all.